And we're back for...
More of this, unfortunately.
For some reason it takes the Elgato a second to start picking up audio from my Wii U when I start recording. I don't know why.
Nintendo police noise. Haven't we already passed the moon a couple times already?
I think so, actually. What kind of odd lunar phenomena is this?
There has to be been a time where that thing's tongue gets grabbed, and it's probably just like, oh my god, this is so gross. Is it a ghost hand? Is it a slime hand? I don't know. Ectoplasmic hand?
The question you gotta ask yourself is which of the two monsters is more grossed out? The tongue or the hand?
Probably the tongue monster, because, you know, it actually probably has some kind of brain. Those other things are just hands sticking out of the ground.
Oh, thank Christ. Still can't do anything though since we're carrying Roddy, so we gotta come back later for that cackle bat. For now, we keep on trucking. Fortunately, it's a short trip.
Just in time. Well, technically there was no double crossing. This must be all happening off screen, because Risky sure doesn't seem very convincing.
Yeah. Teaming up with Risky, yeah, that's sure the very stupid idea, and no intelligent person would ever do it.
Unless there is mitigating circumstances. Well, he's only gonna get peeved? I would be pretty peeved at this point already.
Well, that's what the espresso machine back there is for, Abner.
It's an amazing question. How do you? Well, I suppose you could eat the brains of things that have already died.
There is something up there, but we can't get to it yet.
If only you could turn into a monkey.
If only. Unfortunately, Shantae is human now and has no magical powers whatsoever, aside from her freaking prehensile hair.
Cacklebat's just like, oh no. I got some dark magic right here.
Well, what was that magic?
Voice complaining about its hunger. It's like, okay, what about all these meat chunklets?
And if you try to go back through the forest, Shantae says, fuck that.
Nope.
It is a one-time event. It is impossible to go back through it.
Okay, but what if I gave you all these meat chunklets and your voice is just like, ugh, gross, I don't want that. Why would you give me something called a meat chunklet?
Now the rock that you break to get in here, there's not really a good visual indication that it's breakable. You can kind of see a gap behind it if you're really paying attention, but it's tough to spot. that was a fast trip. Well,
you have a heart squid in your house. Man.
Wow, he works quick.
Works as fast as Emma's guys in Wild Arms.
Yeah, really. Apparently, Roddy Tops owns this wagon. You know, despite her two older brothers ostensibly being the leaders of the group.
Gross.
Really gross.
I would imagine it smells.
No, it's fantastic. From
From a dead guy.
So Poe is how we get from Roddy Top's place to the beginning of the area, since we can't go back through the forest. It's a convenient shortcut, I guess.
No peeking. It's okay. So how the hell are you supposed to ride the wagon?
That's a good question, isn't it? I guess Shantae just sits on top of it.
I definitely won't tell anybody about all your human porn, Roddy.
She does seem to have a tremendous lady boner for Shantae when she's not, you know, hungering over Shantae's brain.
Why would you have to stick your hand through? It looks like those bars are wide enough apart where you can just toss it in.
And who the hell are we talking to?
Many, many questions with no answers.
Quick save, and then we're gonna head inside. Because, like I said, reporting back to Risky before we do anything here would be kind of a pain in the ass, and we don't want to go through all that work.
And I'm sure she'd just be like, oh, okay, whatever.
Why the hell aren't you getting after it?
That is a really good question. Who the fuck was even... Who was talking to Shantae?
Yeah, there's like nobody here.
Just that one enemy trying to get a free meal.
In the last game it was Squid Baron. Obviously not this time. Now, these blocks are mysteriously unbreakable, whereas these colored blocks have always been breakable with the hair whip in the past, even earlier in this video. So it's like, huh, you're sending mixed messages here, way forward. I am convinced momentarily that there is a secret path hidden above these falling ceilings, but I'm wrong.
It is just more ceiling.
Just more ceiling.
And I'm sure everybody who was actually... all of, like, 2 people that watched the previous Shantae playthroughs will probably at least recognize the music.
Ah, yes. The dungeon music from the original Shantae returns. It's a nice remix.
I'll give you that. I didn't really care much for the Labyrinth music from the first one, but... I save guy who is slowly but surely becoming less important as the games go on. Doesn't even get his own screen anymore.
I know, right? It sucks.
I wonder if they're gonna just keep the save guy in risky mode in Half Genie Hero.
Yeah. Cash.
If it were me, I would replace it with, like, well, I don't know what I would replace it with. Probably like another lady pirate or something, an old lady pirate.
A Tinker Bat.
And it doesn't actually ask you if you want to save your game, it just gives you the ellipse.
Yes.
Blech. Blech.
Can't go that way. Or make it across that pit.
That pit with the suspicious Half-Life barnacle hanging on the top of the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
If I ever make a game and there's skeletons involved, I'm not going to throw their bones.
Also, I don't know why hitting them sounds like you're banging on a tin shed.
Sounds like really muffled gunshots.
Oh, fuck me.
A lady with a ball and chain for a hand.
I paused here in a panic. I don't know what I was trying to accomplish.
Well, at least she's stuck on that slightly elevated platform.
This somewhat trivializes the fight, but she still kind of makes mincemeat out of me before it's all said and done.
She's a master of Zui fighting.
Yes. Pirate flares are useful. They automatically teleport you back to the poop toot.
Straight poop to it!
Or Tinker Tub Mark II, I think is what it's actually called. Poop Toot is the boss, the first boss in Risky's Revenge.
Half Genie Hero.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure the pirate flare, Risky just shows up and it's just like, are you fucking serious?
Now, this is a little bit funky. These things, well, they spit you in whatever direction you press after you jump into them.
Like, Sonic level hazard things.
Yes. Now, if I were not being a dummy, there's a dungeon map in that chest, which I never go back for on camera. That wouldn't really have helped all that much.
It's not like you guys can see the map anyway.
That too. It's on the Wii U touchpad.
Behold the future.
I've seen LPs of Wii U games where the person playing it just like takes a cell phone video of the gamepad wherever they want to cut in footage from it. Like there was an LP of Captain Toad Treasure Tracker that did that.
I'm not gonna lie, like, when you said Captain Toad, like, I immediately defaulted to an actual frog who is a captain. I'm like, what fucking game are you talking about?
Sounds like it could be a fun game. I would play that game. Captain Toad, by the way, is an amazing fucking game, and anyone who owns a Wii U should play it.
You're in luck. There is a game with toads who are captains. It was called Bucky O'Hare.
Oh my god. I am hearing that commercial in my head right now.
I'm just thinking of the arcade game. And also being really annoyed that, like, the commercial made it look like Willy was also Dead-Eye Duck for some reason.
So here is where I'm dumb. Going down to that red one in the middle there would have got me the dungeon map.
That dungeon map that only you would be able to see.
Yes. Completionism, something, who gives a fuck? I don't know.
There's no real reward for 100% completion in this.
No. The only thing that changes the ending, and I think I said there are multiple endings, but is
You did.
whether or not you get all of the dark magic. And here is something I stupidly passed up. There's a heart squid in that stone pillar that I just hit. You could hear me breaking a hidden block, but I didn't run in there because I didn't notice it at the time. So I went back off screen and got that heart squid. Also, this heart squid. In fact, every heart squid in here I just kind of wandered past and went back off camera and got them after I was done recording.
Well, it's not like there's really much you could do with the heart squids right now.
Yeah. This one, there's a red tentacle monster that spits you up underneath this platform so you can get it. It's inside there, and I, for whatever reason, don't realize it at the time.
It's in there.
It's hidden kind of dickishly, though.
Not like Donkey Kong Country dickishly, though. I should play Donkey Kong Country, except no, I don't think I'll do that.
Good idea.
I mean, I like Donkey Kong Country, I'm okay at Donkey Kong Country, but doesn't seem like a terribly wise idea.
Yeah, it could go south. It's a long game, too.
Extremely long game. Especially if you're going for 100% completion, of which there's also no point, but...
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, 100% in the Donkey Kong Country games is like an exercise in frustration and patience and just dragging things out needlessly.
I don't know, I did it as a kid. In fact, I 100%ed every Donkey Kong Country game when I was younger.
Man. I don't know if I've ever 100%ed, like, much of anything. Obviously, I did this game. And the other Shantae games.
Well, I say 100% completion for all Donkey Kong Country games, but not Donkey Kong Country 64. I've never actually played it.
It's an odd beast.
To say the least. Unnecessary rhyme, sorry.
So, I get hopelessly lost in this dungeon every time I play it. If you couldn't tell.
Well, that and doing the loop through the monster room. This monster spit room.
Yeah, it confuses the crap out of me. And we have no means of reaching that thing right now.
If only you could turn into a monkey.
If only I could turn into a monkey, or a harpy, or a spider, or any number of creatures besides a human teenager.
Yeah, human teenagers aren't really good for much of anything.
Really.
Except for maybe angst.
Teen angst, yeah, that's a...
And coming up with terrible OCs.
Sonic Forces is out soon-ish.
When is Sonic Forces out?
Oh, hell, I don't know.
I know Sonic Mania is out, like, this month? I think it's this month. Like the 14th or something.
Yeah, that's...
I could be wrong.
Magical internet phone, give me information. That was
Probably, probably me. I aming Matt.
Yeah, it was either you or Marge. I'm not sure. I muted AIM after this. I forgot to when I started recording.
But hey, now you guys know it's not just me that does that.
Yes, unfortunately. Yeah, thinking back on it, it was Marge. Oh, look! It's Risky's hat!
I'm surprised they didn't have, like, any real jokes about Shantae finding Risky's items.
Yeah, they don't really say much about it. Although there is some plot revolving around it that we'll be seeing,
later on.
in the next episode.
Like Shantae putting on Risky's hat, like, yeah, Risky beats.
Q4 2017 is when Sonic Forces releases, so they're being non-specific at the moment.
Shantae all like, I'm Risky Boots, I'm some kind of mean kitty monster.
And next time on Radical Bromance,
Yeah.
more things and stuff in Cackle Tower.